I'm probably not going to review all of the Evil Dead movies because they're just such a big part of my life in terms of like growing up. Like the first 3 films, they're amazing. Big part of my life. Some of my favorite shit ever. I would still say Evil Dead 2 is one of, if not the best sequel ever made. Yeah, it is in terms of horror as well. I love all the movies. So I was both excited and nervous to watch Evil Dead Rise. It's written and directed by Lee Cronin. It stars Lily Sutherland. Lily. See, this is a thing that messes with my brain. Lily Sullivan and Alyssa Sutherland. Damn, that's a tongue twister of 2 names in this movie. Alright, so movie stars Lily Sullivan, Alyssa Sutherland, and Morgan Davies, Gabrielle Eccles, and Nell Fisher. It's produced by the Evil Dead guys, so it's got the seal of approval on it already that makes you go, alright, cool, I'm excited. So it's produced by Rob Tappert, did the originals, also executive produced by Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi. So this is coming from a place of love. They've got their fingerprints all over this movie. And how is it? It is gnarly, man. I fucking loved Evil Dead Rise. The beginning of the movie is absolutely incredible and intense and has one of the best title sequences I've ever seen. The reveal of the title of the movie, Evil Dead Rise, is still something that I haven't forgotten. I saw this movie a couple of days ago at the cinema and holy shit. And I was just like, alright, we're in for it now. And then it kind of cuts to a different kind of setting entirely, a new setting, new characters, new ideas. The movie kind of starts off at this cabin and you think, oh, we're doing cabin stuff again. Not really, no. It's mostly about this kind of family that lives in an apartment complex, and after an earthquake, one of the kids finds a Book of the Dead and some old vinyl records. Of course, he's a stupid kid who finds cool shit. He's gonna play the records, and then the evil from the Evil Dead, kind of starts. And I feel like this movie had the kind of balls I wish they them had. They them had a really cool idea, which was a bunch of LGBTQ people in a camp where they're being brainwashed or changed into like straight people or whatever. And then the horror should have come from there, but it never really took any risks and killed any characters. So I'm watching this movie, Evil Dead Rise, I'm like, alright, here's some spoilers, everyone. I'm so excited, I have to talk about this movie. But here's, like, the mum, it's in the trailer, the mother becomes a Deadite. And you think, alright, that's fucking creepy, that's a really cool concept. A mother becoming a Deadite, knowing all this stuff about the kids and everything like that. Holy shit, this is either going to be really fucked up and incredible, or it's going to play it really safe and not much is going to happen. Especially because there's young people involved in horror movies, and young people, they kind of steer away from that because it's fucking terrifying, the idea of losing children, right? Wow, I can just honestly say this movie has big ball cojones balls because this movie is fucking incredible. It is insane, it is disgusting, it is gnarly and brutal. I yelled at the cinemas, fuck, at least several times, just because some of the fucking crazy brutal shit that's in this film. And it also gave me what I wanted, which is obscene amounts of blood, more blood than it should be humanly possible to throw around. That makes an Evil Dead movie feel like Evil Dead to me. But there's other things I want to talk about in this movie. When you've got a franchise like this, you expect a little bit of innovations in ways like camera work, the shots that you use, just a general inventiveness. Well, Lee Cronin doesn't just do that with like how the camera's held and then all the angles and shit. Man, the peephole scene through the door. But this movie also does awesome cool shit with sound. Oh my god. Just the way that sound is used, and just to build tension and just to... It is amazing, especially this one scene where the woman has headphones on and there's shit going on in the house and she can't hear any of it. And it's, oh my god. It is really well done. It's not afraid to have all this extreme kind of horror, and also like the other Evil Dead movies, give you a really black laugh or two, or just do some goofy shit, which also makes Evil Dead feel like Evil Dead for me. Yeah, there's kind of nods to the originals and stuff, but I also like how it builds on the lore in one way. In a few ways, sorry, but one of the ways I really like how it built on the lore was like these records that are playing, and what you find out is it's like there's not one Book of the Dead, there's actually 3 of them. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's how you kind of like do an Evil Dead movie, but not have to use the same book that Ash is using and kind of explain all the Ash stuff. This is how you keep it separate and do your own thing. There's 3 of these motherfuckers out here now. Oh, all right. Let's see how it goes. You don't know which volume this book is, so I'm gonna name it Volume 2. But yes, from the characters to the acting to the sound to the mostly practical effects. This movie's fantastic. It's impressive, gave me the Evil Dead feels, scared the shit out of me. And I saw it at movies with my wife, who was even more terrified than I was. Awesome. So here's the wonderful thing I can say about the Evil Dead franchise. We're 5 for 5. This is 9 out of 10. 5 for 5. I don't know any other horror movie franchises where every single movie is legit good. And I don't mean, oh, this volume is so bad that it's good. No. Every movie in the Evil Dead franchise is awesome. So, if you haven't seen any Evil Dead movies before, don't worry about it. Watch this movie. It's still fucking great. Don't watch it by yourself. For God's sakes, take someone with you. Take a couple people with you. Watch it like that. If you get a chance to see it on the big screen, it is fantastic. Or if you eventually watch it at home, put the sound up. Sound is incredible in this movie, and you need it up loud. So the movie needs to be played loud. This movie looks beautiful, disgusting, sounds great. I don't know what else to say. Go watch Evil Dead Rise.